Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. Today also I'm going to pick up one conversational topic and I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to tell you how the conversation started and how we started discussing on this topic. My friend called me yesterday and we started having a conversation and suddenly this topic came in and we started discussing about this topic. What is this topic? How we spoke on this topic and how you can talk on this topic, I'm going to tell you in this video. And this topic is very basic, very general, very conversational, and it is used every single day. Whenever we meet people, whenever we talk to people, this question comes up or this conversation comes up. So I'm going to talk about that here. On that note, guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. But if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, do write your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. Now let's get back to the topic. This topic is very interesting. So I'll tell you how this conversation started. So yesterday my friend called me up and we were just talking about general things like how are you, how are things, how is your job going, etc., etc. And finally we started talking about weekend plans. Yes, we started talking about what's your weekend plan. And both of us were like, I also said the same thing, she also said the same thing. I told her that it depends on my kid, what she wants to do, or if I have some work, I have to go and do that, or else if my kid is ready to go somewhere, we have to take her out. So this was my plan. She also told me that yes, it's the same. I am so lazy nowadays that I don't want to go out. If I have some work, then only I go out. Otherwise, I prefer staying back at home. And then we started discussing how energetic and how enthusiastic we used to be when we were in college. And we started discussing about our weekend plans then, what we used to do during weekends during our college days. So I'm going to talk about that in this session. So the topic is my weekend plan or your weekend plan, or here I'm just comparing my weekend plan which we used to have during our college days and now how different it has become after having a family. So I'm going to talk about that. But you can take this topic and you can just start describing about your weekend plans. You may also talk about sometimes before or 1 or 2 years back, you used to go out very frequently. But now since you are, preparing for some exams or you are in your professional life or you have a lot of pressure, work pressure or anything else. So that is why you don't get time to plan your weekends. So you can talk about that comparison as well. Right. So whatever you feel like talking about, you can just talk about it. Or any weekend plan which was a success, or you had great time during weekends, or you did something exciting, you can just discuss about it. Okay. So coming back to my discussion, I'm going to take up this topic and I'm going to speak on it, what we discussed about our weekend plans in our college days. So during college days, Monday to Friday, we used to go and attend college. And then Saturday, Sunday was a holiday and we used to stay in hostels. So it gets very boring. Same food, same routine, same faces, talking to same people, every day. It gets a little monotonous. So what we used to do is we used to plan for our weekends. One day we used to go out and the other day we used to sit back and relax so that we can get energetic or we can get rejuvenated for another 5 days for college or office, whatever. So we used to take one day and we used to plan an outing for a day, at least on either a Saturday or a Sunday, but we preferred a Saturday. So our planning started from Thursday. Since Thursday, we started brainstorming where should we go this weekend. So we started brainstorming from Thursday itself, and we were 4 of us. We all started thinking about let's do something different this weekend. So every weekend was different for us and we planned something different every weekend. And we all were very excited about it. going out for a movie and then having lunch or dinner outside was very routine task. I mean, it was very usual. We generally used to do this. And then another thing was shopping. These two things were something which we frequently did. So there was something or the other happening. So we used to go shopping a lot, and we used to go and watch movies and eat outside. So these two plans were something which was, if we don't have any other plan, we used to do this. But then at times we, thought that it's very boring. Let's try something new. So we planned to go on a beach for a day, or we went to a resort and we enjoyed the whole day in the resort. So these things we started planning. But we used to go in the morning and we used to come back in the evening. We never stayed somewhere, right? So we used to go to Lonavala, Mahabaleshwar, or Kashid beach. So we used to plan all these things, and we used to go there and we used to come back on the same day. So we didn't plan for a long distance. Our parents didn't allow us to stay somewhere or go for a distant places. So in and around the city, we used to travel and we used to enjoy ourselves. This is how we explored our city and in and around the city, which was also different from our usual routine or normal routine, like watching a movie, going to a mall or restaurant, or going and shopping, right? So this was something different. So we enjoyed this also. We had a lot of fun, and we were 4 of us, 5 of us. We collected more people so that we can have fun, right? And then we used to go, and it was safe also. Like if there are a lot of people, you feel safe, right? You don't feel worried about things. So this is how we used to plan our weekends, and we used to bring others also together, and we used to plan some outings or trips outside. And in between, our college trip was also there. We went to Mahabaleshwar, we went to other places also on our college trips as well. So this is how we planned our weekends. And shopping also, we never used to go to one mall or one place, shopping complex, anyone. We used to explore the whole city. Whenever we used to hear that, okay, that place is really good for shopping, or this place is really good for something else, we want to go and explore. And we went there, irrespective of the distance and all. We used to take a scooty, we used to get a cab, whatever we used to get, an auto rickshaw, whatever we used to get, we used to take and we used to go there, however far it is, however far the place was. So we were very enthusiastic, very excited about all these things, and we wanted to explore the city, explore different places, explore different things, food, shopping, festivals, etc., etc. So we want to do that. That is why we explored everything. And that also during weekends. This is how we planned our weekends, right? And then my friends started telling me that we have become very boring. We don't want to go out. We don't want to go to distant places. We want to be in and around. We want to do everything within our area only. We want to go shopping also. We explore the local area. We explore our area for shopping as well. And I also said, yes, that is very true. So guys, this is how you can describe your weekend as well. Here I describe my weekend plans, like how we used to plan during our college days, what we used to do, and how we used to enjoy our weekends, right? So I spoke about that. But right now things are very different because we have families. We don't usually go for these kind of things. Either we plan for a simple dinner or lunch, or we take our kid to the game zone or anywhere else. Or if there is something for shopping, we go and do that. So that is the difference between then and now. So I spoke about that. In this way, you can also talk about your weekend plans, during your college days, school days, and right now, what your plans are, or how do you plan, or if you don't do that, what you do during your weekends. You can also talk about that, right? So I've given enough ideas for you to start speaking about this topic. And trust me, this topic comes up in every conversation, especially after the weekend when you go to office, school or college or anywhere. When you meet somebody, people ask this question, right? What was your weekend plan? What did you do during your weekend, right? So start talking about it and start practicing. So start practicing on this topic to start speaking in English. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching, and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.